Let's go beyond the feel-good speeches. We are beyond the motivation. We are beyond the hype. We are beyond the pump. That raw motivation that convinces you that a butterfly can carry a lion. You can be motivated all you want, but if you don't have persistence, and if you don't have perseverance, and if you don't have consistency, and if you don't have discipline, you will never achieve your goals. You will never be successful. You will never achieve the greatness that you deserve. Where is your enthusiasm? Where is your drive? Why do you do what you do? What is your why? See, Friedrich Nietzsche said, he who has a why to live for can bear almost anyhow. Do you have a why? I urge you to go beyond the motivation. I urge you to go beyond the hype. I urge you to go beyond the pump, beyond the feel-good speeches, and find your why. Why do you do what you do? Do you do it for your family? Do you do it for yourself? For your community? For your children? For your parents? Is it for humanity? Is it for a bigger cause? Why do you do what you do? Why do you want to go pro? Why do you want to win that contract so bad? Why do you want to become number one? Why do you want to become a millionaire, a billionaire so bad? Sometimes you will forget your why, and that is okay. But stop beating yourself up just because you failed. Stop beating yourself up just because you had too much high expectations. Stop beating yourself up just because you thought you're going to win on your first try. Stop beating yourself up because there are enough people in the world to do that for you. But find your why. Find the vision that you have written down. Ask yourself, why that vision? Why you? In this moment, in this time, in this generation, why you? Find your why. Your why is personal to you. Only you know your why. Only you know the reason why you want to succeed so bad. Only you know why you are here. Only you know why you do what you do. So find your why. Let your why pull you. Let your why push you. William Buckley said, there are two great days in a person's life. The day we are born and the day we discover why. Have you discovered your why yet? Why do you have a vision and you are still hanging out with friends with no vision? Friends who are not supporting your dreams? Why do you have a vision and you are still being lazy in bed? You are still spending 1 more hour in bed. You are still hitting the snooze button. Why? Why do you have a vision, a goal, a dream, and you are still sitting on the couch? You are still playing 1 more video game. You are still watching 1 more episode, and you are pushing everything, telling yourself you start tomorrow. When you could have recorded your first video, when you could have recorded that first podcast, when you could have written that first page, when you could have written that first chapter, when you could have finished that resume, when you could have completed that business plan, when you could have been done with that project, when you could have made that phone call, when you could have made that sale, and accomplish that goal. Why do you have a vision and yet you are pushing it for tomorrow? See, let me tell you, there's no tomorrow, there's today. It's either you start or you don't. It's either you do or you don't. It's either you win or you don't. So start today. Find your why. Find your why, and it will not matter. It will not matter what they said. They said I was too stupid to learn. They said I could not be educated. They said I will never amount to anything. I know they keep saying the same thing about you. Just because you failed the first time, just because you failed the second time, just because you are chasing after your dreams, just because you have a vision and you are more daring, and just because you are chasing after something bigger than you. You know what? Your dreams scare them. You intimidate them. And you think you are nothing. You think you have nothing. But you don't see what they see. When they see you, when they look at you, they see potential. They see courage. They see a no matter what. And they will do anything to shut you down. But you must believe in yourself. Now do me a favor. Believe in yourself. Believe in you. Find your why. Your why will define your character. Your why will refine your decisions. Your why will develop the patience that you need. Your why will establish you, stretch you, drive you, and transform your life. Your why will give you purpose, value, and determination. Your why will inspire you to keep going, even when life breaks down. Your why will recalibrate, refocus, and readjust your efforts. Your why will teach you grit, perseverance, consistency, and the sacrifice you need to make to be successful. Find your why. Be fearless with your why. And Ryan said, the question isn't who is going to let me. It is who is going to stop me. Why are you stopping yourself? Why are you giving up on yourself? Because you do not know your why? Everybody's why is different. Are you doing what you are doing for yourself? Are you doing what you are doing for your family? Are you doing what you are doing because your parents struggled? Spend some time and find your why. Because with your why, you become unstoppable. Why do you have so much potential and yet you keep talking yourself down? Why do you have so much potential and yet you just want to give up? Because you lost the first time, you thought the world was coming to an end. You lost the second time and you feel like failure. You lost the third time and you have given up. Go ask Tyler Perry what it feels like to fail. The guy who had a rough childhood. The guy who got kicked out of high school. The guy who tried to commit suicide twice. The guy who was not fully acknowledged by Hollywood. Go and ask him how many times he failed. You think you have failed too many times? The guy who put all his life savings into his 1992 show that he wrote, produced and starred, yet failed miserably with only 30 people going for the show. And you know why? Because when you are chasing after your vision, it is only you. No one else, just you chasing. Just you hungry, just you going after what you believe in, working all jobs, just to chase after his dreams, working all jobs, just to chase after his vision, because he knew his why, and his why drove him. And you know what? It did not take him 1 year to succeed. It did not take him 2 years to succeed. It did not take him 3 years, but it took him 6 years and his 7th show before he succeeded. The guy who is building his own Hollywood to be and to produce what he couldn't be given the opportunity to. That same Tyler Perry that you know as Tyler Perry Studios. He believed in his why. He believed in his vision and he went after his vision. He chased after his vision. He knew his why. Do you know your why? You give up too easily because you do not know how close you were to success when you gave up. When you feel like giving up, remember why you started. Why did you start your journey? Let your why drive you. Let your why pull you. Let your why push you. You can believe what they said or you can believe you. Do me a favor. Believe you. Spend time and find your why. You give so much time to your friends. You give so much time to your job. You give so much time to everything else except you. That why will transform your life. So find it. See, that business you want to accomplish, that company that you are setting up, your why will drive you to success. Your why will make you build the fundamentals. Your why will give you the foundation to build that business on. Your why will give you the foundation to build your life on. Your why will teach you how to be successful. Find your why and push beyond your limitation. Find your why and chase after your vision. Find your why and be hungry for your goals. This is what Discipline Engineering is here to do. Why are you scared of the word discipline? Discipline will teach you to succeed in this life. Discipline is what has pushed every ordinary person to become extraordinary. Push yourself beyond your goals. Push yourself beyond your vision. Push yourself to achieve greatness and you will be successful. Find your why and chase after your dreams.